let's
We're
move
not
along
betting that.
to the premier conference, the main event conference of the weekend, the best conference in college wrestling. That is the Big 12. Let's start off at 125 here. So the top 6 are gone, and I think that a healthy Corey Kabamban could be in there. No.
Certain Poulin, Prada, Jordan, Cardinal, and Volk were the guys that earned. So you got Mauger up there seated above guys that earned. So we'll see. Man, I like Volk, dude. Volk's tough. He's starting to learn more, get a feel for these guys. Wouldn't shock me if Volk got it done and won this conference. Kabam. I tell you what, Reese Whitcraft's a funky kid too. Yeah, I mean these guys, Tanner Jordan, and Joey Prada better be on their A game this weekend. You got, I mean, Elijah Griffin's solid. You got guys down there, Tucker Owens, guys that have good weekends, and yeah, I say right now for sure somebody that allocated gets bumped out of there. Either Jordan or Prada gets bumped out of there by somebody. Pretty talented weight. I mean,
I think Griffin, Whitcraft, or Kabamban would be my 3 that could steal a spot.
I don't know if Griffin just balled out when he came to Iowa that one weekend and won up against both teams, or if I felt like he definitely has potential to be in there, the top 6.
He definitely can wrestle, no doubt about it. There's a deep weight, no doubt about it. I mean, I know Zach's got Iowa State winning the team title, but are they going to run away with it if Kabamban gets in there?
If Kabamban wins it, which I have him doing that. All right. 133 here. We got 5 AQs at this weight. Dayton Fix, Biscaglia, Zach Redding, Cody Fippen, Connor Brown, Hunter Leakey, however you say it. Hunter Leak. We got
Ooh.
I'm trying to look through here and see if I pick anybody that is not maybe the Northern Colorado kid, Jace Kelzer. He's not too bad. I could see him sneaking in there.
Wyatt Henson.
Has Henson just not had a good year? What's his season been like?
He has had a good year. I'm shocked. Henson's right on the bubble. I'm shocked Henson didn't get a spot, actually. So Henson's RPI, I think somebody might have screwed the pooch on this one. I'd have to run some numbers, but Henson has an RPI in within the cut line as well as a coach's rank. He doesn't have the record, but he had 2 of the 3. And there's still a spot out there at that weight, so I'm kind of shocked that he didn't earn. Henson's right there. So yeah, he has had an okay up and down year, but I think the last coach's poll he was in the 20s, and so was his RPI. So cut line I think went to 29 guys, and I think he was 28 at RPI and like higher than that in the coaches. So I don't know. It was kind of weird that he didn't get in. I would think Wyatt Henson, they're taking.
I think that 5 spot is kind of for the taking.
It is with Cody Fippen, right? I think, Cody Fippen would be the guy that I like. Kind of Connor Brown in that mix, but I think maybe Cody Fippen, Wyatt Henson could be battling. Give me Henson to steal one of those. I think. You know.
All right,
this is interesting.
41 is going to be the most interesting one for me for the day. That's the one where I'll be watching the backside and the front side, probably. Hopefully, just the front side. But we got Andrew Elias, Moshe Schwartz, Cale Happel, Carter Young, Clay Carlson, Alan Hart, Dylan Drogemuller, Jordan Titus. The top 7 get to go. Let's just bring it. Let's just get the elephant out of the room. Is Casey Swiderski going to do this or not?
Oh, man. So it's interesting. You guys got lucky here. Drogemuller got that 7th AQ spot, like one of the last guys. So, like, that helped because I thought you were only going to maybe get 6 there. You got 7. Drogemuller gets it. Titus did not earn. Okay. We've seen Titus be, pretty good this year. So that's an interesting one. Where does Casey get drawn into this bracket is interesting, right? So they seed 8 and draw in. So where does he draw in? That's going to be really important, right? Does he draw into a Drogan Miller? Does he draw into a Titus, or does he draw into a Swartz or a Happel, right? So we'll see. This is the weight though that's gonna be really interesting, because you got a guy like Titus who we know is good enough, and we know that Casey's good enough. That'd be.
Let me ask you this, Corby. Outside of Andrew Aliras,
Okay.
Which one of those guys that are seated can Casey not beat?
I mean, he could. I mean, I can say he could. I mean, beat them all, but will he beat them all? I don't know. Carlson, Hart's a tough matchup for him. That's
agree.
a bad one.
I agree.
That's a bad one for him.
I can't beat him because I would never do that. But I would say that Hart would be the one that you don't want to get.
Yeah. Swartz as well. Swartz is funky, but he's felt that.
It was 3-2.
I know. He's felt that. So I'm high on Carter Young right now. Carter Young's starting to wrestle really well. I don't know if it was, hey, we're bringing in, or Alvarez came in, and then it's like, wait a minute, you guys think you're going to bring in somebody to take my spot, or what happened? But it seemed like a flame's just kind of been lit under Carter Young's ass a little bit, and Carter Young's been looking really good. So I like Carter Young to place higher than his seed. And I know Lee C is going to be happy about that.
Jake, who do you think is going to steal one at this weight?
Yeah, I think I like Swiderski and Jordan Titus the most out of those guys outside of the top 7. I think either guy can beat probably anyone outside of Aliras. But will it happen? I don't know. I'm excited to see Cale Happel. I know he's a 3 seed. I think I don't really necessarily like him and Alan Hart that matchup, but that's going to be a tight match. And like you said, or like Corby said, it's kind of up to the drawing gods and see where they draw Swiderski in. Hopefully he's with like a Carter Young or a Drogan Miller. I know he's had close matches with Carter Young before, so that's kind of where I hope to see him. And then, obviously I'm a Swiderski fan, so hopefully we see him rock and roll. But yeah, Jordan Titus is a guy I think is going to steal a spot.
Does Casey get an at-large? If he doesn't,
no. He's not even currently in the coaches' rankings.
Damn.
And so, and his record is below 500. So no.
I think he's going to get it done. I think he's going to find a way in.
I do too. I like the positive vibes, Jake. All right, let's move.
He's got the dog in him. He'll figure it out.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the finals. Maybe, you never know.
I don't know about that, but.
All right.
Hey, are you getting the van back or what? What's going on?
Man, I'll take the van down there, dude, if that's what I got to do to get Casey in. I'm for the team. Whatever they need me to do, wherever they need me to be, I'm there. All right. Speaking of the team, speaking of the guys, 149 here, we got Brock Mahler, Colin Real Buto, who's been hurt. We haven't seen much of him lately. Panero Johnson, Kellen March, Victor Voinovich, Mitch Moore. There's another weight that I'm excited to see. I don't think that this goes chalk. I think my boy P is going to get it done, and he's going to be, it's not going to be on home turf, no home cooking by Mizzou, okay, Mizzou. I don't think he's going to have to chase someone. I don't think he's going to have to chase any track stars around the mat. I don't think we're going to be hearing any beeping up of any trucks. We're not going to be going to overtime or nothing like that. I think Panero wins it at 149.
I can agree with that.
Hey, give me Panero to make the finals, but I do think he's going to lose to Mahler. I think Mahler is a tough matchup for him. I guess I don't really have a whole lot to go off of there outside of Mahler wrestles really solid. I think he's going to go really hard against Panero. I think Panero beats Robuto if he's the guy that he faces in the semis, but I think Mahler gets it done. But Panero has a really good tournament, gets second place, probably has a really tight match with Brock Mahler, sets himself up for a decent seat at Nationals.
Pinero told me in the tournament that he was going to beat him, so I believe it.
I hope so.
I tell you what, he better watch out about getting choked and mixered, though, by Mitch Moore, okay? If he threw the Mitch Moore mixer, then I got him in the finals. But Mitch Moore will choke you and mixer you. So we'll see. Pinero does get tired and hang underneath sometimes, and so we'll see. But yeah, I like Pinero. I think he's peaking at the right time. I think he'll look better here at the Big 12s. What about 57? Vinny Zerban. I like Vinny Zerban. Look out for Vinny Zerban. He can maybe get in there. I mean, he's not seeded currently, but I don't know. I don't know. The guys that earned were Wright earned, G. Feller earned, Swenson, let's see, Jake Hughes. Who do I like? This is Franic's weight. I don't see any way it's not. Do you guys?
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm actually I kind of don't hate Kreiser's drawing into G. Feller in the quarters. I'm not saying he's going to beat G. Feller, but he's going to give him fits. And then, another guy I'm excited for, obviously being an Iowa guy, is Derek Holschlag. I think he can beat Cale Swenson from SDSU and hopefully make the semifinals there. I think that'd be, obviously really cool for him and to get qualified. This weight, super top heavy with Franick. I don't think there's anyone that can probably beat him. Maybe G. Feller or Jake Hughes gives him a tight match, but I'm kind of interested to see the Iowa State and UNI guys kind of ball out here. I think they're two guys that are going to both qualify.
You know what? I'm interested in 8 at 65 when I saw the seeds. Baylor Fernandez is the 8. Does he try to get a little dirty, chippy, nasty with Carr in the quarters? Do we get a little something there?
It's the only way he'll beat Carr.
If he wants to find out what time it is, he can do it. Because we're on Carr time. No, I'm a big Baylor Fernandez fan. I hope he does well. All right. 165. David Carr. Is he gonna? It's kind of hard for me to not pick him
from the last match. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think: is there any way that Keegan O'Toole can beat David Carr at this point?
I don't know. I'm wondering. From what I saw, no, I like Carr. I got Carr, but man, that O'Toole's tricky. So we'll see. But yeah, I like Carr. The way he got in there, the way he looked, and the way he wrestled. Definitely, I like Carr. Peyton Hall, Ninehouse. Caliendo's had a good year, obviously. We've seen what he's done. But I don't think it's anything other than Carr and O'Toole. Yeah, give me Carr, man. I like Carr.
Yeah, I'm excited for a Caliendo Hall third place match. I think that's interesting to see if Caliendo's kind of actually on the level. I know he's had some good wins, but yeah, give me Carr over O'Toole. I think it's a lot closer this time. You're talking like a 6-5 or a 5-4 win, though.
Yeah.
All right, 174 here. Peyton Mako gets the 1. Dustin Plott gets a 2. Shout out to Lee C. and RJ. Sam Wolf, Demetrius Romero, Tate Piccolo, Cade DeVos, Lance Runyon, got Rams. Look at that, 6 and 7, Jake.
Let's go.
Broderson unseeded. Obviously, you guys know I'm going to like him, but I also like Berryessa from Northern Colorado. What do you guys think at this weight? 6 AQs. I think it's going to be a tough one for people to steal from, maybe outside of the Sam Wolf kid. I haven't really watched him at all this year, and I've watched a lot of Big 12 wrestling. I think. Well, how do we know the status of Lance Runyon right now? Is he healthy? I know in the past he's been banged up, but
I think he's healthy enough. Obviously, he's gonna go. He competes hard no matter what. So
And he's funky as well. You know, he can pin anybody, right?
Yeah, he's tough on top and he scrambles really well, and he's got a cradle. So I think I'm obviously super biased as I worked with Lance a lot in the past, but I think he's going to steal a spot. Whether it's from Piccolo, he had a super tight match with Romero not that long ago. He was winning late, or Wolf. So I think him and Cade are kind of guys who. I know Cade probably earned a spot, but I think Lance is going to steal one here. So, and to be honest with you, though, I think this is where Plot gets back to normal as well. I think he's gonna win this weight. Hopefully I'm wrong because I hope Lance beats him in the quarters. But if I'm a betting man, I'm betting Plot to win this weight. I think he's going to beat Mako as well. He had a bad stretch there, and I think Okie State kind of had a couple tough duels and they had a tough schedule here and they were wrestling a bunch and making weight a bunch. But I think Plot's going to get back on track and kind of get back to where he was at the end of last year.
So does Broderson get one?
I don't think that he does. I don't think that he does, but I think depending on what happens at other conferences at 174, I don't mind his chances to get an at-large.
And then he still things here.
He earned one of these. It was Mako, Plot, Wolf, Romero, Cade, and Broderson. So Piccolo did not earn, and neither did.
Broderson's not going to beat Mako. He's not going to beat Plot. He's probably not going to beat Romero. I don't think he beats DeVos. I don't know about Piccolo. I don't know if he's wrestled Piccolo or not, but I feel confident enough at 17-10 with a win over. He's got some pretty average wins, but he's got a win over the Wyoming kid, right? Pinned him. Hayden Hastings, which will help his case for an at-large. So I think even if he doesn't get in, like I said, depending on how the other conferences shake out at 174, I don't mind his chances to get an at-large either way if he doesn't get one.
Yeah, the top four earned. Romero did. Piccolo didn't. So it'll be interesting in there. How that one shakes out. What about your boy Marcus? What do you like at him and Whitlake at 2-3? How do you like that shaking out for a semi?
I think Marcus takes care of business. I don't want him to. He won't have the Colton Hawks kid. The Colton Hawks kid from Mizzou kind of is the only one that kind of scares me at that weight. But I think Coleman can take care of Whitlake. I don't think he beats Keckeisen in the finals, but crazier things have happened.
I'm interested to see Keegan Moore wrestle. OU. I know him and Whitlake. I believe him and Whitlake had a crazy match at the first duel. Maybe I'm way off, but Keegan Moore is a kid who came out of high school that was super talented, who, maybe necessarily hasn't quite panned out. I know he's been at a couple different colleges, but he's a guy who I think could, I don't know, maybe sneak his way into the top four. If maybe I'm way off on that, but if he were to beat like a Travis Whitlake or a Colton Hawks, I wouldn't be shocked. I would be a little bit surprised.
Yeah, that weight was weird. Keckeisen, Coleman, Whitlake earned. Hawks, Parker, and Moore did not, and then the 7-seed King did. So that'll be interesting how that one shakes out. I as well, like you, DJ Parker, Colton Hawks is a 4-5 is going to be a really exciting match. Guaranteed. Parker's tough, got a tank. So that'll be a good one to keep an eye on. Younger Elam rematch, semifinal. How's it go, Zach?
Wasn't
close.
Yeah, I was there. I drove 4 hours to see it. I'm never gonna not pick Younger. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I do not have it in me to not pick Younger.
All right.
I do think the winner of Younger Elam wins the whole thing, though. So I mean, nothing against Sloan, but I do think the winner there wins.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
Did
Yeah, I could definitely-
Elam earn a spot?
Elam did, yes. Yep.
So who was the sixth person that earned a spot?
It was Bastida, Elam, Pence, Serber, Sloan, and Bachman. So the top 6 seeds.
Okay, gotcha.
Why was Elam hurt most of the year? Why is he 7-1?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
That's crazy. He only had eight matches this year, right? Do you remember that?
Really?
Yes, he only had freezing. Hold on.
What do we got going on here?
Corby going into his like
he pulls out Pirate and he's got the stats.
No, I'm my connection. I'm freezing for some reason.
All right, well let's wrap up this bad boy. I think there's really not a lot to be said at 197 anyways. All right, 285. Wyatt Hendrickson gets the 1. Sam Schuyler gets the 2. Zach Elam, AJ Neville's 8 guys are going. So a lot of people are going at this weight. And you know what? I think my boy Sam Schuyler is going to win it. I think this is going to be our chase straw of the 2023 Big 12s, and I think Sam Schuyler can win it. And I think Sam Schuyler is going to go on to Tulsa, and he's going to All-American. That's what's going to happen. I already read the script. What do you guys think?
Love it.
The Chase Straw reference was crazy.
Going crazy today. You guys are people are going to watch this and think I'm biased towards Iowa State.
I would agree with it. What do you guys think?
Definitely.
I'm with you on Schuyler All-American. I think he's a top 8 guy for sure.
But not to beat Hendrickson.
I don't know. If I'm a bet man, I don't probably bet against it. I would have to see the line, but if it happened, I wouldn't be surprised. I had a really hard time picking against it when I was making my picks this morning. So
you did bet against the troops?
No, I picked Hendrickson. If I'm being honest.
So you do support the Air Force?
I love the troops.
All right, Corby.
Sam Schuyler, champ.
Let's go.
I don't think there's really anyone that would sneak in to the top 8 for this one either. I think it's pretty chalk.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, boys, I'm breaking up. Let's wrap this thing up.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, join our WrestleStat pools. I'm going to be posting them. The Big 12 one and the Big 10 one are up. Those are free. We're thinking about doing a paid one. We got to figure that out in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord as well. Scroll down, click the link if you want to join. We'll see you guys when we see you. Peace.